Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Eagles to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. Back to throw now on first down. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. On a man down, and it's Sanders. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Right there.
They're going to look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Parkey with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, Just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
We'll check on his status when we get back. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete.
I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Well, he gets attended to in a fraction sooner. It may have been a fumble.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Clay Matthews in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And out now come the Eagles.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He gets this to Devontae Adams.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Over the middle to Beckham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups. This will be caught at about the 6.
The pass.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Philadelphia.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it. That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Philadelphia, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take